Well, as Ali does have his cowboy hat on, we are going to turn our gaze stateside to what's been going on. Quite a busy week. First of all, there was the debate, the Biden-Trump debate, which was just a fucking shit show, if I'm perfectly honest. It was terrible. No one really came out looking great. There was no solid policy really said. It was just a lot of slagging and shouting over each other.
It sounded a lot like our early recordings of All I Do Is Fail, to be honest. It was just an absolute bum rusher of men trying to be funnier more than the other. Which thankfully we've just stopped caring now. But I did you watch it?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't stay up and watch it, but I watched the highlights like everyone else.
Yeah, I watched the highlights. Yeah, sort of match of the day style of
debate
politics. Yeah, I mean, well, that's what Trump wants, though, isn't it? Just to have it to be like a shit show, just a slanging match, just no real messaging.
That's what I think. I don't think it harms Trump to go low, like everyone expects it. So it's going to only affect Biden by just going low with,
How old is Joe Biden?
I think he's 80.
He's 80. I mean, fair play to him because
not gonna lie. I'll confirm. I'm going to confirm. I don't want to get this wrong.
I'm not going to lie. It's a great nickname that Trump has called him, Sleepy Joe. So, how does he come up with that shit? Obviously, I'm not condoning what Trump is.
He's 77 years old.
Oh, he's spring chicken. I'm not condoning what Trump is, but calling him Sleepy Joe is very funny, I think. And then, but I was, because what I've heard from everyone is that Joe Biden is a bit senile, like, but not from just people who don't like him. Or
no. Yeah,
as in genuinely, they're like, there's a worry, like, why have we picked this guy? Because he doesn't talk well. So I was impressed that he's maybe the bar's too low. I was impressed that he was all right to say sentences and chat. Seemed pretty with it. He's got quite nice eyes, hasn't he?
Yeah. I think that his main criticism, he does sort of get muddled and sometimes say that he's in the wrong place that he actually is. Like, it's a classic, like, hello, Kansas, like, sir, you're in Wisconsin. Like, oh, okay.
Because Trump, for me, he's that sort of Vicky Pollard-esque. It's a move into British terms. The arguments with teenagers where you could never win when you were a kid, when they just be like, "Are you seriously saying that? What are you saying that for?" Like anything, it would just switch to another thing. It'd be like, "Hey, that was mine. Why are you saying it's for? Like, you don't believe me? Like, it's like no, I'm saying I saw you. Are you see everything now, innit? Like, but where were you? Like, what were you saying about that? Because it doesn't matter, does it? Because now you're saying this, and it's like the argument would just shift all the time into a different direction. So you could never win. That was what it was like arguing with my sister. She was always like that.
It's a lot of but what about isms? It was a lot of like Biden criticizing Trump on something and then Trump just going completely off the rails and saying something that the Democrats had done that was also bad. Well, what about what the Democrats wanted to do with letting all the immigrants in? Like, it's just like, oh God.
I like the bits where Biden was going, our country is in turmoil. We are in a real awful state because of this man. And Trump's just like, it'd be a lot worse if this guy was in charge. He's not saying it's not.
He's got some good zings, to be fair. And I like his zing. His zing ability is strong.
I'm worried though, man. I'm worried.
This guy is just constantly him being like,
you would say that, wouldn't you, Sleepy Joe? Because if you were in charge, let me tell you, it would be a lot worse. But I'm worried because I think he's just full of tricks and does this shit. And I think, to be fair, I think Biden did well. How difficult must that briefing have been for him? It's like playing Barcelona in their prime under Pep, where it's like you can study it as long as you want. You can say, this is what they're going to try and do. Let's be prepared. But sometimes you just can't do anything. They've got prime Messi. And that's what it must have been like. Biden must have been told a million times he's going to say something really mean.
He's going to slag off your son, which he did.
He's going to do all this. And Biden's like, I'm so over-prepared. I'm sure it won't be that bad. He goes in there immediately. He's just like,
your son's a piece of shit. Yeah.